Today we're going to talk about our painting challenge. You only have 3 things you need to do for your painting challenge. And you're going to find this paper on your desk. And at the top it says painting challenge. 3 rules. Do your best. We're going to do our very best work, especially since we're painting. We're going to use any supplies we have used so far. So we've used paint, we can collage, drawing, coloring supplies, permanent markers, wax resist, where we use the oil pastels, and one main idea for your artwork. So I want you to think of, what do you want your artwork to be about? Is it going to be a landscape? A landscape is a picture of the land. If you look on the chalkboard, you can see many landscapes up there because second graders are doing a landscape painting challenge. So if you would like to make a landscape as well, you may, but it doesn't have to be. If you want to make a unicorn or a robot or an underwater scene, outer space, anything that you really enjoy, you can. So you're going to have a choice. You can choose the large paper off the bottom shelf where it says large thick paper, or you could choose the small paper off the bottom shelf that says small thick paper. It's going to be your choice. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use a small piece. It doesn't matter if your paper goes horizontal, sideways, or up and down vertical. Totally up to you. So after you choose your paper, you're going to put your name on the back, just like normal. I think I'll choose sideways. I am Mrs. Wiley. I use a pencil to write my name, and then write your class, okay? And then flip it over to the all white side. Now, I like to start my paintings with a pencil and draw my idea first. So I think I'm going to draw a cityscape. A cityscape is a picture of the city. So I'm going to draw my land. And then I'm going to draw my buildings. Now this is my horizon line. It's the line that separates my sky, that's what's up top, from my land, that's what's down below. So this is called a horizon line. What's it called? Horizon line. So up top, I'm going to make my buildings. Notice my buildings are going to overlap. Some small buildings, some tall buildings. I could make trees in a forest. I could make, oh gosh, anything I wanted. I'm going to have that building going off the page there. Now I can decorate and add details to my buildings. Windows, doors, skyways, like little bridges to get from one building to another. What's going on in my sky? It's very boring. So maybe I add, oh, I don't know. How about I'll make it at nighttime? So what about a moon? Maybe I've got some night clouds. Boop, overlapping there. Whoops. Down below, I'm in the city. What might I need? How about the road? Oh, maybe a sidewalk. Nobody gets run over. Okay, and maybe over here I'll have water. Okay, now that I've got my drawing part complete, and this, let me push up a little bit. This might take you a while to do your drawing part. Then I'm ready to add my details with something maybe other than paint. Now I want to make, I'm going to be painting, so I want to think about what can I use to paint or add in my small details that I might not be able to do with paint. Like my windows are teeny tiny. I don't think I'm going to be able to paint those in. So instead, since it's going to be nighttime here, I think I'll use a Sharpie. Sharpie does not wash away when we paint over it. So if I want it to be nighttime and have some of my windows lit up, I could use a yellow Sharpie. I need more windows. Obviously, I should have more. Maybe I want some of my windows to be black, like, you know, it's not having the lights on. Okay. Also, I think it's really important to outline everything so it really stands out. So I'm going to use my black Sharpie and go around and outline all of my lines. I think this is pretty important. So we're going to pretend that Mrs. Wiley outlines every single thing in black. So obviously I haven't finished that, but we're going to pretend. Okay. Then I can think about what do I want to add in the sky? Now I want a black sky and maybe I want some white stars. So maybe I'll find, how about a yellow oil pastel? Get a little yellow guy. This one's really small. You can see I might need to do a little bit of peeling so I can use it. There we go. And maybe I'll color in my moon yellow. Got a little green on it. That's okay. And maybe I'll use my white to add stars. So I'm just going to make little baby flecks in the sky. Boop, boop, boop. And then I can use my watercolor paint, or I could try my Tempera Cakes, and I can go over and make a dark blue sky because it's nighttime. Okay. I can try color pencils. Maybe I want to color my water partially with color pencil. Maybe I want to try overlapping with some crayon for a wax resist. Okay. And then, there we go. I can't, maybe I'll add some, dark blue. This is an oil pastel. Then I can also paint. Okay. So I'm going to hold this up and show you. Today for our painting challenge, we're going to work on this for a few classes. You can use more supplies than just paint. I've used crayon, I've used colored pencil, I've used Sharpie. I want to outline all my lines in Sharpie. I can use markers to paint with. I can use markers to draw with. I can use Tempera Cakes. I can use watercolor paint. It is up to you how you complete your painting. So you'll be able to see this finished up on the chalkboard so you can see my example, but yours does not have to look like mine. Remember, I told you at the beginning of the year, you're the artist. You get to come up with your own idea. So you can paint anything you want. A teddy bear. I don't know. It's almost Valentine's Day. You could make hearts. You could make, I don't know, stripes and zigzags. You get to make your painting any way you want. But the three things you must remember: you need to do your best. We're going to work on this for a few classes. You definitely shouldn't finish today. We can use any supplies we have learned about so far. So you could collage on top when it's dry. Totally up to you. And you need to have one main idea for your artwork. So I shouldn't have a teddy bear in one corner and 15 hearts and spaghetti and a bowl of pickles. That doesn't make sense. I need to have one idea for my artwork. All right, in just a second, you're going to get to choose your paper and remember to put your name on the back.